Hi, this is Samuel from Gravity Perks. If you've ever built an approval or review workflow in Gravity form, you've probably run into the problem where every time someone submits a form, a new entry is created. So by the time the request has been reviewed and approved, you might have 2 or 3 entries for the same request. In this video, I'm going to show you how to solve this using Easy Passthrough. Instead of creating a new entry at each stage of the workflow, we'll update the original entry, keeping everything in one clean record from start to finish. Let's jump in. We have an expense reimbursement form, which users would use to enter details of expenses they would want reimbursement for. The same form will be used by the reviewer to make decisions on the request. So after submission, a link is sent to the reviewer, which when they click on would populate the fields with the details the user entered, and based on a condition, the reviewer fields will be displayed. Now this is possible with Easy Passthrough. We are going to set up the Easy Passthrough feed on the form. So here we add a new feed, and then we're going to select the same form as the source form. Since the fields are the same, this would automatically map each field to each other. You can look through to confirm. Once done, you can save it. Next, we will need to set up the notification, the one that goes to the manager who would review the request. In the message body of the notification, we're going to add a link to the page with the form and append it with the Easy Passthrough token. Now, the Easy Passthrough token, you can find it from the mesh tag icon over here. Just search for Easy Passthrough and click on this, and this would add the token over here. The Easy Passthrough token mesh tag is automatically replaced with a unique secure token tied to that specific entry the user submitted. When the reviewer clicks the link, they are redirected to the page with the form, and Easy Passthrough loads that entry's data and pre-fills the fields on the form. With the EP token query parameter now in the URL, we are going to set up conditional logic on the form to show the reviewer fields only when the EP token has values. The fields here are going to be used by the reviewer to approve or deny the request and also leave a reason for their decision. First, we are going to add a hidden field to the form, which would capture the EP token from the URL. This would then be used to set up the conditional logic on a section to show the fields within that section if only the query parameter field, which is the hidden field, is not blank. This means that the form is being displayed with the EP token set. This would ensure that only the reviewer would see the fields under this section over here. Now to the key part. We have a snippet which is used to edit entry. By default, Easy Passthrough would also create a new entry for any new submission. However, with this snippet, the original entry will be updated after the reviewer submits their changes to the form. Head to the Gravity Perks snippet library and grab the Edit Entry snippet. I'll link it below. You can install it as a small plugin or use a code snippet plugin to add it to your website. The only thing you need to configure is at the bottom of the snippet, where you need to set the form ID and some other parameter. For this setup, we are going to set only the form ID and leave the other parameters as they are. Now let's see this in action. So first we're going to open the browser in incognito to represent a new user. We fill out the form and submit this to trigger the notification to the reviewer. As you can see, this is the link to the form with the EP token set, and this is a unique ID that will link to the original entry the user submitted. Before we open the link, let us check the number of entries in the form. As you can see, we have 1 entry, and the entry currently doesn't contain the details of the reviewer. So now we're going to use the link to open the form for the reviewer to review the request. Here is a form which has been pre-filled with the details the user submitted and also showing the fields for the reviewer. And this is possible because the EP token in the query parameter has a value. Now, the reviewer can approve this and enter their reason and then submit it. Once this is submitted, let's go back to the entry again, reload the form, and then we can see the reviewer details there. When we check the number of entries also on the form, as we can see, we have only one entry still. The entire workflow from the reimbursement request to the approval is using one entry, and this is possible with GP Easy Passthrough. If you have any questions, you can contact us via our support or check the documentations. We'll be happy to assist you. Thank you.